From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Flush to his right. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one,
and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That's good for 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, Stafford here. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Henry again. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Succop's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So, Charles, this defense going to have its hands full all game long. You'd have to figure, facing the man 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on 3rd down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there outside of the pocket and on the rush coming, and he's taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Under pressure, and they got to him again. K'Lavon Chaisson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Desmond King picks it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Touchdown, Chargers. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Stafford on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Stafford. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On first down, it's Stafford. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything that they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
To the air again, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Fielded at about the 28. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Derrick Henry. And some room to run now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Derrick Henry. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Ryan Succop on for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Chargers 14, Giants 10.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. On play action, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Sets up 4th down. Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Brandon Graham picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Play action. Stafford. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Stafford. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. This complete to Lockett. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab.
And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lavonte David gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down screen pass, good for 5. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Elijah Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Throwing is Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rodgers throwing here. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Rodgers. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
One last throw here for Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chargers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5.